bad that the first drive video was so shaky, so we'll just, we'll cheat it. This is the second day. Things have been flushed out a little bit more. The cooling system now holds pressure, but it will leak it out of the various orifices. But hey, she runs really nicely. The carburetors are synced up. The idle might be a little high. Still got a little bit of a blow-by to address. She's pretty happy right now. There's a clunking, probably in the bottom end or something. When it's cold, it's a little worse. But let's enjoy ourselves. Can't find my mic, so bear with the wind noise. If I could get my heater valve to stop leaking, then I'd be thrilled. Actually, I think the heater core got plugged up again with some of the gunk, so I might go into that whole system again later. Why aren't we looking out the windows? Well, it's sunset and they are glary, very glary, so you get to watch me talk about the car. First thing you'll notice is there's a lot of noise, and most of it's the transmission bearings. I hate to use those words, considering that I had the whole thing out, and that would have been a pretty ideal time to replace them, but it was time consuming. I won't make a belt out of watches, but I can find other ways to waste time. Let's give her some beans. Lost power in the top end there. I think I gotta adjust my ignition timing a little bit. But I've never pushed it that hard, so at least I'm in the neighborhood. If something happens, I can get a ride. Yeah, she's a little flat in the top end. I managed expectations, it's really not that bad. Never ride alone. Yikes. I love the engagement of the shifter. I love the space ball shape of the knob. The gear engagement's really nice, really smooth on the synchros. The bearings, as they are noisy, it doesn't really affect the drivability of it. And even going into reverse doesn't really grind. It's quite something. See how quiet it is right now, and then I'll let off the pedal and the bearings will engage. Yeah, that main shaft could use a little sprucing up on the input-output. It's so nice. Oh, boggy down. Really got to work out those carbs. They're not up to snuff because I am pulling the head. Right now I think I'm at 12 degrees before top dead center. I would like to get it up a little bit, probably 15 or 16, just because we're using unleaded fuel and I'm on a very old car. Hey, look what I found. my nose and throat hurt from breathing in these fumes, so we're gonna wrap it up pretty shortly here. All right, so there's the new fuel tank. Sort of new, it's just been done over by a company locally. That white spot on the butt cheek there is just the rust reformer. When it gets wet afterwards, it has this chalk complexion. It really should be painted, but that's all for later. Yeah, the rear springs, boy, these things sag. It's sad. Actually, it looks like the car is crooked. Well, to me, it looks like the driver's side sits low. I guess don't expect too much. The water spots underneath that are formed. It's a little over full. Yes, I should be running an air filter. So it's weeping a little bit as the extra water comes out. I'm guessing this is oil. Funny thing about these valve cover gaskets, it's hard to find them because, well, it's not hard to find them, but the ones that you do get might be old because they're not really used or sold often. Hear that clackety clank clank? It's troubling me. Opening its top end. We'll do a compression test in a little bit. And get this thing, get that head serviced. A lot of blow-by coming out of that head. See it? She's keeping temperatures straight though, so I don't know what to suspect. See the water spraying out from the front. All right. I'll stop. Well, let's see what happens. stop trying to get away from me. I'm gonna guess that our expansion tank finally moved out. What a pretty way to go, though. Ooh, you know what I get to do? I get to use my four-way flashers. The thing I'm most proud of on this car is just getting that working. Well, let's have a look. Let's see exactly what happened. Well, it didn't go, it's just spraying. I think they designed it in such a way that it does pop out the front and indicate to you immediately something's wrong as it's spraying over the hood. Very well designed. Take everything in stride. Because I've got a can-do attitude here on a car that's been nothing but expense. Yeah, you sort of have to just take it as it comes. Well, good news is we can, it's mostly downhill to get home from here, so I shan't be too worried. I'll let it cool for a minute. I don't think it's overheating because, well, who's to say, but the sensor on the back there is reading dead center on the gauge, and it has been accurate between cold and warmed up at least, so I could presume that it's going to be accurate between warmed up and overheating. Let's turn off this. Yeah, still reads dead center on the gauge. Well, a little bit less than right now. But I did overfill it, so I'm not terribly shocked. I'm impressed with the cap holding pressure after 50 or so years. And between the grill and the radiator, I put the AC condenser back in because I want it to protect the front end, to protect the radiator from any damage that it could catch on the roads. Also, that grill needs a screw tightened before it falls out. Let's see how smart I am. Did I bring tools? Yeah. Well, I've given it one Bee Gees song to calm down, and let's go. Let's make it home. There you go. Like I said, not a bad place to break down. It was Spirits having flown. One of their, in my opinion, greatest. It's cool that the original seatbelts still work. I don't know how much to trust them in an accident, but all right, come on now. Should we take the scenic route? Let's take the scenic route. That rear end could use some oiling, at the very least. Good. Nice. There's the trunk handle. At least the light cover. There's no handle. If you grab it, it'll break. You guys ever aim something so right the first time that you're really proud of yourself? Me too. Anyway, it's pining to be a mad decent sunset, so I'd hate to waste it. Let's go photograph it real quick.